What's up, everybody? Trevor Sikkema here for another live mock draft here at the Draft Network's YouTube channel. So glad that you could join us. I'm very excited about the mock that we have tonight because we have a fantastic guest. As if doing a mock draft isn't fun itself, I had to go out and get the big guns for this episode. This is one that we've had on the books for a long time that I've been trying to make happen. And tonight we have the one and only Brett Kollmann, who is the creator, analyst, host, he says himself, of the Film Room on YouTube. He does so much great stuff, breaking down NFL teams, NFL schemes, coaching tendencies, prospects, all this kinds of stuff. And so I knew we had to get Brett on here eventually. Thankfully, it is tonight. And so that's a treat for you guys. Brett, I'm really glad that you're joining us, man. Thanks for taking the time.
Thanks for having me. More importantly, thank you for not making me draft for the Texans. I appreciate that.
Originally, I reached out to him and I was like, hey, do you want to do the Houston Texans? And he was like, no, absolutely not. I don't want to do the Houston Texans. So we picked a different team and I let him choose whoever he wanted to draft for. And so he said, hey, why not the New York Jets? And I was like, let's do the New York Jets. They got plenty of picks. The Jets are a team that's a lot of fun to mock for. And so I had to choose a team myself that was going to match how many picks he was able to have. So I'm drafting for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's crazy because I looked up the history and our log of the teams that we've done here on the series, and we haven't done the Jaguars yet. We haven't started off at number 1 overall. So I think this is going to be a blast. If you guys are new to the series, what Brett and I are going to do tonight is we're going to run through a 7-round mock draft using TDN's mock draft machine. But we're not going to be making every pick. You guys aren't going to be watching this video for 4 hours. I promise. We wouldn't want to be doing this for 4 hours. He'll control the Jets. I'll control the Jaguars, and we'll sim all of the picks in between. Brett, if you are ready to go, I'm ready to get it going, man. We got Rob on the other side of the glass. He'll pull up the mock draft machine in a sec. You ready?
I'm good to go.
All right, so I'm on the clock. Number 1 overall. Look at that. We don't even have to sim any picks. I'm not going to get spicy with it. I guess I probably could have if I wanted to trade back. But I think that basically our entire Rob's scrolling down and looking at offensive linemen. No, okay. This is Trevor Lawrence. It's obviously Trevor Lawrence. We don't have to spend too much on this. Look, the Jacksonville Jaguars had a whole ass photo shoot going to Trevor Lawrence's pro day. There's not anybody else that they're going to pick. I'm big on Zach Wilson. I like Zach Wilson, but he's not going to overtake Trevor Lawrence. And we don't have to go far because that puts you on the clock here at number 2, Brett. Thoughts of trading down? Thoughts of sticking with Sam Darnold? Yeah? What do you think?
Ooh, it's tempting. I'm not going to lie. It's tempting. But I think one of the most powerful ways to build a team in the modern NFL is getting a really talented quarterback on a rookie contract. And I do think Darnold's talented. It's the money aspect, like resetting that rookie clock where it's like, I'm getting this guy for 5 years, dirt cheap. And then at worst, year 6, I'm getting the franchise tag. Like we hope it doesn't go to like, a 2-tag situation like what with Kirk and Dak. And
right. Sure. Right.
It's so powerful. You look at all these teams that have won Super Bowls in the last 10 years on rookie contracts, or at least gotten really far in the playoffs on rookie contracts. Buffalo, Baltimore, the Rams, I think, were still on the tail end of Goff's rookie year.
I believe they were.
Russell, Mahomes, the list goes on and on. So I'm going to go, and I'm dead even between these two right now, but I've learned I've learned some things about quarterback over the last few years. Missing on Mahomes, missing on Herbert, where it's less about, all right, what does it look like in college? And more so, do you see talent? Do you see work ethic? And if that talent and work ethic is put in the right situation, can that be maximized? Allen is another one. Again, Lamar, all these really good young quarterbacks, they're extraordinarily talented. They were rough around the edges, but extraordinarily talented, great work ethics, and then they were put in good coaching situations. So I'm going with Justin Fields.
Nice. All right, let's do it.
I like Zach Wilson, but Justin Fields is extraordinarily talented, extremely good kid, hard worker. I think you put him in that situation with the Jets, with the coaching staff I really like, and he can be Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, man. I mean, Justin Fields is so talented. I'll go out and say it's disrespectful to Justin Fields right now how we just say, okay, Trevor Lawrence is 1, Zach Wilson's 2. And I think it's for good reason. Like I do think that Zach Wilson's really talented, but it's so much closer than I think we're making it out to be. Like Justin Fields is absolutely in that same category of a true franchise-changing quarterback. And so, man, I love it. I love the fact that you're picking him at number 2 because we got to give him his props here. Justin Fields is really, I mean, the processing concerns, the reports that we've heard, they're so overblown and they're not even correct. Like, even if you think Justin Fields has to speed up what he sees on the field, that's way different than saying he has processing concerns and going through progressions and all that. Like, he's the number 2 QB on TDN's top 100 for a reason. And I'm glad that you gave him his props here. Okay, so I have another first round pick, as do you. But the Vikings are now calling me to move up. Holy cow, they want me to give up all of that to move up to 14? I guess it's not that bad because it's a big jump in the first round.
A 1, 2 4s, and a 7. That's not terrible.
That's not terrible. To go up to 14? I don't know if they need to go up to 14, though. If they wouldn't have signed Cam Robinson, if they wouldn't have given Cam Robinson the franchise tag, it would have been like, okay, let's move up and get the offensive tackle we really want. But I'm gonna say no to this. I'm gonna keep my later pick. So I'll let Minnesota take the trade. Okay, my Patriots want me to move up. No, same thing. It's the same scenario. 1 pick later. I think I'm gonna stick with it. I'm going to take my chances at 25. I think the guy that I really want at 25 is going to be there. So I'm going to run. You're now on the clock. Brett at 23. You've got a couple of trades to trade back if you want to, even though the Jets have a lot of picks.
Ooh. So there's 3 guys I'm targeting at this pick, and I'm not sure if they're all available. I want either Tevin Jenkins, I want either Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, or I want Jalen Phillips. Okay. How can I tell if they're available?
So we can hold this trade here for the Bucs because this is the better trade because you're getting a 3rd round pick out of it. Actually, who is the other? The Packers, 29. So I think that this is probably still what you're going for here. Yeah, 29 and a 4th. 29. So Rob, if you can hit counter and then take it away, it almost like saves the trade, so you can do it later. Okay. So here's who we have on the board. You have Owusu-Koramoah on the board. Oh, Jalen Phillips just went the pick before. And Tevin Jenkins went the pick before that.
Oh, that's rough for me. That's really rough. Okay, I'm going to go with Owusu-Koramoah because I don't think he's going to be there if I trade back.
Definitely not.
He's just too talented. I think he's the best linebacker in this class.
I saw you say that. Yeah, I saw you got him at linebacker 1, huh?
4 seconds after I tweeted that, I got a text from my buddy in a personnel department who's like, just shut up. So it's not an uncommon opinion, even in NFL circles. Like, he is a difference-making linebacker. He's basically Deion Jones 2.0. And I think with Robert Saleh, and particularly Jeff Ulbrich, who's their new DC, he has a history of developing fast, undersized linebacker, whether it's Deion Jones, who he was his coach in Atlanta. He brought him up. He also developed Eric Kendricks at UCLA. Like, he is a phenomenal linebackers coach that's going to get the most out of the best linebacker in this class. And, him and Fields back-to-back, you can't ask for better than that.
These are really talented players. I'm interested to hear what you think about this because I recently finished Owusu-Koramoah and I really like him. Like, I do think that he is a big time potential difference maker in the NFL. When I saw him and what he was doing best, I thought a lot of the way Carolina Panthers used Jeremy Chinn this past season. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this because they, outside of the free safety looks that Chinn was able to do, because Owusu-Koramoah is not that type of a safety linebacker hybrid. He's more of that box defender and also closer to the linebacker level. But when I watched a lot of the best plays from Jeremy Chinn this past season, they were coming when he was close to the linebackers, when they were able to keep him free, when he could go to sideline, hit the backfield, guard guys in the slot. That's who I saw. I saw Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah having that kind of an impact the way that we saw Jeremy Chinn have as a very close defensive rookie of the year candidate. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on that.
So I think specifically with the Jets and that kind of system that they're going to play, he's going to be either a will linebacker in base, which most of the time they're going to be a nickel. And then in nickel, he'll kind of play like the money backer spot. And the difference kind of between pro and college is college will align a lot based on hashes because the hashes are wider.
Right.
Whereas in the pros, it's mostly aligned based on passing strength. So he'll be an inside linebacker on the passing strength of the formation when you get 3-by-1, which is what a lot of the NFL does these days. is 3x1. And so then he'll kind of be what's called the 3-up is 3 player, which means Marcus May is going to be focusing all of his attention on number 1 and number 2 strong side. He's going to be able to get an absolutely outrageous amount of plays and ball production because you have a linebacker that can take number 3 and carry him deep down the field with 4.4 speed, not have to worry about it. Like Fred Warner did the same thing for San Francisco. And if you have that kind of linebacker, it gives the safety so much freedom to be aggressive. And as long as you have a backside corner, which I think they drafted one last year, that can actually man up and be alone on the backside one-on-one, it's a really hard defense to crack because you've got 2 really talented players at the most important spot. So I think he would play that role in their defense and be absolutely phenomenal at it.
All right, so I'm on the clock here at 25. I got a couple of trade offers here. Falcons want me to move back 10, pick up an extra 4th. I don't need to do that. What's the other one, Rob? I don't need to do that one. Whoa, that's a huge jump. Bucks want me to I'm not doing that. I'm not going for 25 to 64. Bucks are insane. They win 1 Super Bowl and they think they can just rob me of all my picks. Absolutely not. This Green Bay's offer is not too bad. That's a 4th and a 7th. I actually like this offer, but there's no real reason for me to do it. The Jaguars have so many picks, so I'm gonna hit decline. I don't really need to do it, Rob. We're gonna stick at 25. So we got Trevor Lawrence in there. Let me see safety. I want to see safety. Okay, Merrick is there. Great. Okay, give me corner. Let me see corner real quick. Oh, Greg Newsome's there. God, this is my dream nightmare.
Ooh,
man,
that's tough.
I think I'm gonna go Trayvon Merrick. Oh man, Jaguars fans might be pissed at me here because there's a lot of love for Newsome right now, and he's a fantastic player. There's reason for him having a lot of love to go as a late first round guy, but I'm gonna go with Merrick because I felt like the Jaguars played a lot of single high looks. Like whether it was cover 3 or cover 1, they wanted to play a lot of single high stuff, but I don't think they have the safeties to run it. So they were trying to run the system that they want to run eventually with guys that aren't necessarily skilled in that way. Trayvon Merrick can be a single high guy for you. He has the intelligence, the anticipation, the range, the ball skills, all that stuff to really make an impact. And if that's what you want to be, if you truly want to be a single high defense, you've got to get a free safety who could do it for you. Because if not, then you're going to be out to dry in a lot of situations. So I think that Merrick is a really important position for them to nail. And we're going to go with Trayvon Merrick here at 25.
It's a hard thing to judge because they were top 2, I think, in, as you said, just single high man coverage last year. It was like 53%. It was them in Detroit were like 1 and 2. They were over 50%. The problem is they didn't have the DBs to do that. Whether you look at corners that couldn't cover or safeties that couldn't help out the corners that couldn't cover, honestly, you could throw a dart at secondary for any position, and it would be an upgrade for this team. So it's really just EPA in secondary, and it works.
I'm with you. And here we have a situation where all the Ravens want to go back 6 picks is a 5th round selection. Unless Greg Newsome was picked at 26, then I'm about to have my dream, and I'm actually about to get Trayvon Merrick and Greg Newsome. Is he still on the board? He's still on the board. We're doing this. Yeah, we're doing this. Do the trade. What? Do the trade. Do the trade.
That's not fair.
100% we're doing the trade.
Oh,
Jaguars fans love me again. They love me again. The guy, the ones who hated me, the ones who jumped off the bandwagon, they're now fully on. The tickets are still good. We're going Greg Newsome. Fantastic. Newsome on one side, CJ Henderson on the other. Now you got Trayvon Merrick at the cover 1 spot. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it. Bills. No, I'm not gonna cheat this. I'm not gonna start trading 3rd round picks next year. So we're gonna decline this one. Chiefs. No, that's too much. I don't want to do that one either. That's hefty. That's a hefty price there to go all the way back there. So now we're putting Brett back on the clock. Top of the 2nd round. Got a couple of options here to trade back.
Give me a 2, a 3, and a 5.
Oh, but they want a 3rd too, so it's not like a free.
Oh, yeah.
So they just want you to. They're basically giving you a 5th round pick.
Yeah,
3rd and 2nd, same thing. All right, he's keeping the pick. Well, there's one more. No, everybody wants you to give up your 3rd. Why are they doing this?
3rd's value, man.
I guess. No, you get to keep the 3rd round pick. It's the higher 3rd round pick and the higher 2nd round pick. I feel like that's the way to go.
this is a long shot, but is Creed Humphrey on the board?
Is Creed not? I think he might be. I think there's a good chance he's on the board. At 34, I think he's going to be on the board. Yeah, there he is. Right there. Landon Dickerson's still there too.
Show me receivers and then show me edge, because Creed is one of my guys in this class.
Rondale, Nico.
Oh, God, Rondale. Yeah, give me Rondale. I don't even need to see edge. Don't even need to see edge. Give me Rondale.
He's firing it blind. He doesn't even want to know who's on the board at edge.
Don't even need to.
You big Rondale Moore guy, huh?
I am obsessed with Rondale Moore.
I love
Absolutely
Rondale.
Obsessed.
He's awesome.
People give him crap for, it's like, oh, all of his catches were, like screens and a lot of sweeps and everything like that. Well, it's like, he can run routes. We know he can run routes. It's just they didn't have an offense that was able to give a quarterback time for him to, run like a corner post 3 seconds down the field, nor do they have a quarterback that could get it to him. So they did what they had to at Purdue, but he can run routes, and he's solidly built. He's dynamic in space. You pair him up with Denzel Mims, who I think is a prototypical X. You still got Crowder there. That's a fun offense. He played the Ayuk role, I think, for them.
You got Justin Fields, and now he's got Rondale Moore with him. I mean, these are two of the best Big Ten prospects that you could draft in this draft. All right, so the Carolina Panthers, they're picking at 39. They want me to move up. Dang, 16 picks, and they only want a 7th? Is this real? Is David Tepper real here? Oh, 2 7s. I don't care. I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it.
At all.
Get me out of the 7th round. Pop up 16 spots at the beginning of the 2nd. Absolutely. I think I saw Pat Freiermuth go already. Yeah, he did. He went right there. Oh, that would have been an interesting one. Okay, then I could probably hold off on tight end. Oh, man, Javonte is there. That's nice. That'd be a nice pick as well. I feel like they could see. Let me see offensive tackle. Let me see everybody there. I see the Jalen Mayfield's there. I think I'm actually going to go with Jalen Mayfield because Jalen Mayfield gives you some interior flexibility. I think that he could play guard. He can also play tackle. And even though you didn't lose Cam Robinson, you only signed into the franchise tag. It's not like it was a long-term deal. The way that I look at it is they didn't want Trevor Lawrence to come into the league with a left tackle who just had no idea what they were doing. So I don't know if they're going to commit to him long-term. So we're going to go with Jalen Mayfield here to get them a good offensive line pick. And I think this is a fantastic swing player for them. This is a great OT6, just like next man in, interior and the offensive tackle spot. So this has actually worked out pretty well for me because I didn't want to hit offensive line too early. I had bigger secondary needs, but now I get to hit him here. Cardinals are calling you. They want you to move up. Ooh, that's hefty.
Can you show me tackles again?
Yeah.
It kind of depends.
Yeah. Let's see the board.
There's a guy I have on my eye on for right, but I don't know.
Is this total tackles?
You guys have Christensen. Okay.
Yeah, we got him low. He could be a steal for you.
I got plenty of time for Christensen then.
Yeah.
I won't take the offer.
Okay. So I think you can hit resume. Yeah. Titans want you to move up. 3rd to 2nd. That's a 5th round pick. That's a decent jump. It's 13 spots for a 5th.
Is Creed still there? If he is, I'll do it.
Oh, okay. I don't know if he's gonna be there. Oh, he is.
I'm doing it. Pull that trigger.
Okay. You like Creed Humphrey, huh?
I love, especially in this offense. With how much it's wide zone, like we need a center that can reach and climb.
Yeah, he is great at that.
He's very reminiscent to me of Chris Myers, who played in a similar type system under Gary Kubiak for a long time. I love Creed Humphrey. Like you can tell he started wrestling when he was 4 years old because it shows on tape.
Love offensive linemen with wrestling backgrounds. The core strength is just there. I mean, like any athlete, really, no matter what sport it is. If you wrestled in high school and you were really committed to it, you've got natural core strength, man. I see that all the time with all kinds of different positions. Steelers want me to move up 10 spots for a 5th round pick. All right, we'll do this. Okay, we'll do this. We're wheeling and dealing here. We're getting Jaguars, I guess, the most talent they could possibly get. Let me see wide receiver, Rob. me see wide receiver. Joseph Osai is there. Okay, that's very interesting.
Just make sure Tevin Jenkins isn't on the same team because I'm pretty sure there's still a restraining order in place.
That film is something, isn't it? The Texas-Oklahoma State film.
It's great. I love it.
Where did he go? Oh, Tevin went to the. Oh no, but so he gets to face him. He gets to face him 2 times a year. We're doing Osai. We're doing it. We're doing it. Absolutely. Make it happen. Joseph Osai is going to stare Tevin Jenkins in the face and give you like, remember me? Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. This is great because I think that Osai is a really good package player for what the Jaguars are going to want to do on defense. They have some good edges. They have Josh Allen. They obviously have Caleb on Chase on as well. But look, edge rush pressure is king. You got to get, and Osai is going to get his reps on that team. So I really like the thought of that being a good pairing there with Osai and the Jaguars.
He's got
Bengals
Whitney Merciless to him.
Yeah, I mean, like Osai is such an interesting study because if you watch his first step and his burst, you go, this guy's going to be a double-digit sack guy in the NFL. And then there's just so many other areas of his game that aren't as elite as that first step. I mean, like I think the top-end speed, at least I had a little bit of question marks when he was able to get past the offensive tackle and then just, the tape where what was it? Was it the TCU tape where he was lining up in like a press corner technique against? I think it was TCU where he would line up on the edge in front of the left tackle and he'd sit there with his arms up like he was in press coverage as a corner. And I'm like, what do you do? What is this? I've never seen this before in my life. Yeah. He's just such a unique eval.
Are you expecting a jump set? Like
I don't know. I didn't know. It was extremely confusing, but all that to say, I think he's a very alluring prospect. The Bengals are calling you. They're saying a 6th this year and a 5th next year, and you get to move up 17 spots. That's a good jump. Dang.
Ooh. Man. Okay, so I got center, which is what I wanted. Not that I hate Connor McGovern, but I just think Creed fits better.
I think Creed's a good upgrade there.
Got a dynamic receiver. Got a dynamic quarterback. Show me running back.
Okay, let's see what we got a running back. We got Javonte or Michael Carter still there. Kenny Gainwell maybe.
Because right now my starters either LaMichael P. Ryan or Ty Johnson.
Right.
Man. I have another guy in my back pocket for later though.
Okay.
That I feel like would still be just as good.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's the overall board.
That's the overall board. Let's go back to offensive tackle.
Christensen's there. You still really probably don't have to pick him in the mock draft machine. His name's going to go up. His name's going to go up, but I don't think you'll. I think you can wait on him.
And then after Fryermuth, there's not really any tight ends that I'm jumping for joy over. Ooh, maybe I can get a value corner to pair with Bryce Hall, who they took last year, who I loved coming out. Man, okay.
Nah, nobody really took a slide to you.
Went a long time ago, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm sure he did. I love Elijah Molden.
Yeah,
damn. He's fantastic.
That's interesting. So they're just gonna have an all nickel defense.
No,
oh man,
all nickel attitude, guys.
This is tough.
There's a trade, remember, so you don't have to accept it. We could let it run.
Yeah, let's let it run.
Okay. All right. Didn't seem like there was anybody that was on the board that you loved, and so might be advantageous just to let it run here. Now you're picking it at 86, so a little less pressure here.
Yeah.
Could move back. Bucks are calling you, giving you an extra 7th.
Let's move back.
Okay. All right. He's picking up the late ones. He's got the late gems that he's trying to get. I see what he's doing.
The Jets.
So now you're on the clock
really
again.
Isn't that bad? Oh man. Okay. 95. Now I'm really thinking.
Ooh. Now Paulson's still there.
Man, Ardarius is there. Ooh.
This is a steal, if you ask me.
Yeah,
I love Ardarius. I love Ardarius Washington. He is such a fantastic safety nickel hybrid player. And I know that the Jets got Brian Poole and he's great in the nickel, but Darius is just so dynamic.
Between Marcus May, Ashton Davis, and Ardarius, you could run all three of them out there at the same time and be set forever. You'd never, and obviously Jeremiah out there too, Wusu Koromoa. Like, the amount of speed you have on that defense would be incredible.
Let me see running back, Rob. Let me take the fall running back. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to go with Kylan Hill. Give me Kylan Hill here. I know James Robinson just had the 1,000-yard season. I know, everybody calm down, but you need more than one running back, I think. And Kylan Hill, I think, gives him a nice little 1-2 punch combo there. So that, I mean, you're up actually right below me. You're up at 107. Ooh, Twyman, Deontay Brown.
But I'm already overflowing with interior pass rushers. Let's look at edge.
Okay.
Let's see what we got there. Ooh, let's see. Patrick Jones is such a work in progress, but he's athletic.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's super athletic. I mean, we're talking day 3 guys now, beginning of the 4th round. So
I kind of like, and then let's see. And then show me offensive tackle. I can't remember when my next pick is.
Oh, he can show you when your next pick is, actually.
I really don't want to lose Christensen.
Oh, what is that? Pick 146? You probably got to pick Christensen now.
Give me Christensen. I can't afford to lose him.
Okay. All right. That's your dude. You don't want to lose him?
I don't want to. So you got Becton on one side, Christensen on the other, Creed in the middle. Like, you can, the amount of destruction they'll cause with the zone run game with those three is amazing.
I think that's a really nice core right there. Texans, Lord, what? Okay, they want me to pop up. Oh, dang, there's a lot of spots. 2/7, but they're also saying 2/7 for a 6, right? Oh, so no, it's not me. It's actually you. They're offering this to you. So they're giving you a higher pick. This ain't too bad, actually. This is as many.
Just traded down, so I'm just using that extra 7th.
Yeah, this ain't bad.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay,
because I can just prioritize talent.
Now you gotta, you gotta pick it just based off principle because you're winning the trade.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh.
Rob? You want to flash who we've picked, just so we can see that again? All right, you got Fields, Wusu Koromoa, Rondale Moore, Creed Humphrey. God, this is a good draft. Ardarius Washington, Braden Christensen.
So at receiver, I still have Mims. I have Crowder.
You've got Moore.
Barrios is still there. I have Rondale. I kind of want another bigger guy because I'm pretty sure Brashad Perriman's a free agent. Doxson's coming back, but it's not like he's really proven anything. Show me. Okay, so Sage is there.
Yeah, Sage is pretty good. Sage is a good X option if you wanted one.
I take it you got John Adams way down there on day 3, I'm assuming.
We do. Yeah, he's a later, like 5th, 6th round guy, but he's also a lot of fun.
Did Cornell Powell already go?
No, he's right. If you just scroll up a little bit, he's actually right there. Yeah.
Oh, I got time for him then. Oh man,
not a ton of time. 40 picks. I don't know when's he pick next. Rob, can you scroll a little bit?
Okay. Yeah, let's go Cornell Powell then.
Yeah, you won't be able to get him next pick. I don't even see when your next pick is.
He's super solid. Just solid.
I think I just read that he ran a 4.47 at his pro day, and pro day numbers inflate him a little bit. So he probably ran somewhere in the 4.5s. Still, right? No, I'm with you. I think that he's still a fantastic wide receiver. You can't fake the vert. What a saying. I'm gonna carry that throughout like all pro days. I'm just gonna be like, hey, can't fake the vert. Just get steal right from me. What's tight end? Let's see tight end, Rob. I'm on the clock now at 1:30. All right. Well, this didn't go as well as I thought. I could wait a while on Miller Forrestall. What about wide receiver? I don't think I've picked a wide receiver yet. Let's think.
Amari there?
Chark.
No, Amari's probably gone by now.
All right. They got Chark. They've got LaVisca. Can you scroll up a little bit for me? Man,
Oh no, Keelan Cole's a free agent.
They just took Seth, didn't they? They just took Seth and Sage right in front of me. Man.
They also got Colin Johnson there too.
Yeah, that's true. I do remember that. Let's just go with Daz Newsome. I just think that he's the best receiver there. Like, I think he's the best receiver option that you got, and I'm all for just like building talent at this point. You could use LaVisca in a variety of different ways. He's so good, so we'll go Daz, and I think that's really nice. He'd be a really nice slot option for them wherever they want to go. So I think actually this is going to be the biggest gap we have in between any of our picks. Was it the 5th and 6th round? I think we spent most of our time trading these bad boys off. Let's see my picks. Let's recap what we've done before one of us gets back on the clock again. I think we have owned these drafts, man. These are some killer drafts for the Jets and the Jags. You got 2 picks now at 196 and at 200, so pretty close to back here.
Show me running back.
All right.
Yes. Okay, Khalil Herbert. Smash.
Wow, you son of a gun. You lucked out that he was still there.
I can't believe it was there. I can't believe it was there.
Wow. You big Khalil Herbert guy then. I gotta hear this.
He's basically Aaron Jones to me. Like when you look at how he run, like the stop-start quickness for when he can just plant one foot and then bounce outside when there's trash inside. And he's got one cut ability. He catches the ball well. Like it wasn't just the fact that he had 2 good, run blocking offensive tackles in front of him. Like his vision and his cutting ability is what made Darisaw right a lot, because that's
sure.
When I talk to offensive linemen, like they can't see where the running back's going. All they can do, especially in the zone run game, it's like, if I don't win front side, I am pushing you front side. So they have to trust the running back to see that and make the right cut. And he always makes the right decision in the zone run game, which for what I'm building with the Jets, with McDaniel coming in, and I got Creed, I got Mackay, I got Christensen. I'm building a zone blocking offensive line with a very good zone running back that runs exactly like another very good zone running back in Aaron Jones that also catches the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's my dude right there. I think he's going to be a phenomenal player for them.
Love it. I love it. I love that there was the master plan here for exactly what you wanted to do on offense, not just getting guys that we know that have a lot of talent, but fit the talent that you want for the New York Jets. This is great. So you're back up on the clock here now at number 200. I think Rob's got the overall board up right now.
Now, I don't necessarily need him, but I love him. Is Demetric Felton available?
Oh, I don't think so. I think that I think he's long gone. I think we have Felton decently high. I think you're gonna have
amazing.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to keep scrolling, Rob. I think that Felton might have been off the board in like the 3rd, 4th round.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I'm looking for his name as he's scrolling here.
It was a shot in the dark, but
yeah, I do not believe he is there.
Okay, so let's see. At receiver. Okay, receiver. So I'm starting.
There's still good receivers. Like Trayvon Grimes is there. John Adams Jr. is there. Tamorian Terry is there. Kay Johnson, Austin Watkins, like all these dudes, man. Josh Palmer.
I've already taken 2. So I did take Cornell Powell as well. I think I got 5 deep already.
Yes.
Right now in camp, I got Josh Doxson and Braxton Berrios fighting for a spot in camp at this point.
Right,
so right receiver. Let's go tight end. Give somebody to compete there. Forstall's there.
Ooh, Forstall is there. That ain't bad.
That ain't bad at all. See, this is why I'm so frustrated that Rucker didn't come out.
Man.
He was like my ace in the back pocket this whole time.
Rucker would have been, you're right. He especially how he came on at the end of the year there for Ohio State. I think that he would have been somebody who everybody loved on the mock draft machine, getting in like the 5th or 6th round, and then we would have been we would have pushed him up, and it's like, okay, now you can't get him there anymore.
It would have been Mark Andrews all over again.
Right. You people abusing the machine.
Yeah, let's look at edge now, because edge is still something I think I got to work on here. Let's see.
Ooh, Joshua Kando, Chris Rump. If you're into Chris Rump, which I know some people are, some people aren't, because he's like 230 pounds.
I haven't done a lot of these guys yet. I haven't got to. Is there anybody that you recommend that's a decent value here at edge?
Depends kind of what you want to go for. You want to go with like a speed guy, or do you want to go like more of a power guy?
Probably a power guy.
Okay, what's Wyatt Hubert's? What's his measurables actually? Yeah, this is what I thought it was going to be. Wyatt Hubert was really productive at Kansas State. He's just like a worker, kind of an edge dude. Like he's more of a power 5-tech edge, I believe.
Because when I got Quinnen Williams and I got John Franklin Myers inside, absolutely destroying everybody, I just need somebody who can clean up.
Right. So let's go Wyatt Hubert there. That's who I would suggest.
Let's do that.
All right. Okay. Kansas State represent. Get a Wildcats in there. Do I pick again, or did I trade them all?
You might have traded them all.
I might. I just blacked out there a little bit when I saw some of the trades come up. So,
that Jets interior defensive line was the most productive interior D line in the entire league in terms of pressures, even more than the Rams. So, you don't need a whole lot else.
Did Nathan Shepard do good things? I don't remember. I know Quinnen. I know Quinnen took a huge step up from his rookie year.
It was John Franklin Myers.
Oh, okay.
Myers.
So
that he was like top 6 or 7 in the league among defensive tackles and pressures. Yeah.
All right. So I guess we didn't have any picks left. I guess I traded them all away, but I'm pretty happy with it because my haul as the Jacksonville Jaguars got Trevor Lawrence at the very top. That was the obvious one. I then drafted Trayvon Merrick and Greg Newsome in the first round because I popped back into the back end of the first round to go get Newsome. Hit 2 of the biggest needs right there. Boom, boom. Very happy with it. Interior defensive line is something that they could have upgraded that I didn't really get the chance to, but I'm okay because I got Jalen Mayfield. I got the offensive tackle option. I got Joseph Ossai, who I think is going to be a really nice edge rush piece for him. Gives him a really strong 3-headed edge rushing attack or rotation there. Kylan Hill, I got him to work in with James Robinson. Then Daz Newsome, picking for receiver talent at the end of the draft there. And I think Daz Newsome was my last pick. Was he? Did I have one after him? No, I didn't. So if we go back up to the top, Brett's selection for the New York Jets, he went with Justin Fields at number 2 overall. Then Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, the versatile linebacker safety player to be all over the field for him. Went with Rondale Moore, the talented playmaker out of Purdue. Creed Humphrey to continue that offensive line build. Ardarius Washington to give them a lot of versatility on the back end with Ashtyn Davis and Marcus May as well. Braden Christensen was the second offensive line pick in this draft to give him that tri-force, if you will, the right tackle, left tackle, center of the zone rushing attack that we're going to see now with the New York Jets. Cornell Powell to play the X, Khalil Herbert to be that zone running back for them, and then Wyatt Hubert to be a cleanup effort specialist on the edge and also a great special teams player. Brad, that was fun, man. I feel like you nailed it. How do you feel like you did with the Jets?
I feel like if that was the actual draft, wild card.
Right.
10-6 wild card team. Telling you.
If Joe Douglas pulled off a draft like that, I think Jets fans would be doing backflips. I think that they would be super happy about it. Was there a pick? Was there a selection that you had that got you the most excited? I mean, like I feel like you got excited for a lot of them. The Owusu-Koramoah one, the Rondale Moore one. I mean, was there one pick that really just kind of like brought it all together for you that made you love the takeaway?
I would say probably Owusu-Koramoah because coverage is so important in the modern NFL. Like when quarterbacks can get the ball out in under 2.5 seconds, it doesn't matter sometimes like how good your edge rushers are because it's going to take them longer than that to get home anyway, unless you have like prime JJ Watts. So prioritizing coverage first and taking away those quick throws, taking away the short to intermediate passing game, taking away those deep shots in the seam to tight ends that quarterbacks live on, especially from 3-by-1 these days. Like that amplifies the pass rush without even taking a pass rusher because it forces the quarterback to hold the balls. And when you got Quinnen and John Franklin Myers, who, as I said, were the most productive interior pass rush in the entire league, all they need is just more time. And I think I got them more time with that pick. And so I think not only is it realistic that it happens, if it does happen, I think he would be not just an immediate like defensive rookie of the year candidate, he'd be an immediate Pro Bowl caliber linebacker for them.
Whoo! It's big praise, but I mean, that's high talent. That's the ceiling that we're talking about here. You can follow all of Brett's great work over at the Film Room on YouTube. Subscribe to it. I'm sure you guys have subscribed to it already. It's fantastic comment. Brett, what do we got? Like, what's the next video topic you got coming up?
So I'm probably higher on Jalen Phillips than basically anybody else in draft media. I think like around like 11th to 12th pick is like his floor. Because as great as that, let's throw out the Niners that are pick 12, as great as that defensive line is, still got to replace D Ford, and the pass rush really faltered as soon as, Bosa got hurt last year. You still need another edge. So if all the quarterbacks are gone and Kyle Pitts is gone, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's a top 12 pick to the Niners. He could go 11 to the Giants. I think even if the quarterbacks are gone, you can't rule out number 4 to the Falcons. Like my comparison for him is a hybrid of JJ and TJ Watt. Like size-wise, he's in the middle, but he plays stylistically exactly like them. I think he's an immediate defensive rookie of the year front runner. I think he's an immediate potential 10 sack a year kind of guy, which is rare for a rookie. But when you look at length, strength, burst, bend, technique, instincts, effort, he checks every single box. The only reason he's not being talked about this highly is because of the concussion history, but other than that, I don't have a single problem with him. His tape grade is monstrously high for me.
On the field, I mean, I just did my final evals of a lot of those edge rush guys, and I mean, there's nobody close to him. For top 5 overall, I'm not so sure that happens just because, like you said, the concussion history, the off the field stuff. But like talent wise, it's clear there's no better edge rusher in this class, and we know that the NFL loves to prioritize edge rushers. So. You being that high on him, I mean, you're warranted. All you got to tell people to do is turn on the tape because he was a former number 1 overall recruit in the country for a reason. I think that talent definitely shows up. Brett, I really appreciate you taking all the time, fixing the Jets for all the Jets fans. Thanks for joining me, man.
Thanks for having me.
All right, everybody, that is it for this episode of our live mock draft series. We're going to have another one coming up on Sunday night. We'll see you guys then.